Luffy did not know for most of his life that he might be that person. He simply liked to laugh, hated seeing people suffer, and had an instinctive, almost childlike refusal to accept that the strong were allowed to crush the weak just because they could. It turns out that instinct was not incidental to the legend. It was the legend waiting in plain sight the entire time. The awakening happened in the worst possible moment to need a miracle. Luffy had been beaten, drowned, electrocuted, and pushed past what should have been the absolute limit of what a human body could survive, fighting Kaido, one of the most powerful beings in the world, on the rooftop of a burning island, while the people who needed him most were losing hope below. And then something in him simply refused to stop, not through strategy, not through a clever technique unlocked at a convenient time, through pure, stubborn refusal to let exhaustion or pain or the weight of an empire have the final word. His hair turned white. His body became something closer to living rubber given a sense of humor, bones bending into impossible shapes, his silhouette warping like a cartoon, his attacks lighter and stranger, and somehow far more devastating than anything that had come before. He started laughing in the middle of the fight, not from joy exactly, but from something that looked almost like relief. The drums of the world, the story tells us, sounded on their own. Joy Boy's heartbeat, after 800 years, had finally started again. Gear 5 does something most powers in this story are not allowed to do. It bends the laws of the world itself rather than just the laws of physics within Luffy's own body. Attacks land oddly. Gravity behaves like a suggestion rather than a rule. The battlefield itself starts to feel like it is being drawn by someone with a sense of humor and very little patience for villains taking themselves too seriously. This matters thematically as much as it matters in a fight. Nika's power was never about raw, destructive force in the way most devil fruits are. It was about freedom in its most literal sense. Freedom from constraint, from rules, from the idea that the strong get to decide what is possible for everyone else. Kaido, a tyrant who had built his entire reign on being undefeatable, was beaten by a power that refused to play by the rules tyranny depends on.